Sarah here from Singer's Advice. Well, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to look at, should you go to music college? Well, my answer would always be yes, because that was my experience. I went to music college. I went to performing arts school in Liverpool. I went to LIPA, Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts, and I learnt my trade there, and I think what I want to look at today is, I think often I'm not just talking about 17, 18-year-olds that are just about to leave school and go on to that kind of education, but even if you're a little bit older and you're looking at that kind of pathway, or you left school and went on to do something else, and you're thinking, well, actually this is what I really want to do, but I didn't get the opportunity, or what are the pros for going to music college or performing arts school? Well, I think the major pro for doing it is for learning your trade, because this industry is really tough. You've got to be made of steel, and I think you can, if you go to an institution where you get to just literally just throw yourself into what you love for 3 years, or however long, even if you do a short course for a year, you get that time to not only learn technique as a vocalist, but to learn about the business side of it, because you can't just survive on being talented. Some people can, and that's great, and you're very lucky, but we can't all do that. It just doesn't happen. I was lucky enough to go to LIPA, which is a performing arts institution in the UK, and it was the best 3 years of my whole career, if you look at it like that, because you are doing it day in, day out, just doing what you love. And I would be there from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, if not later, if not in the night, using recording studios, being in shows, rehearsing, working with people, writing songs. It was fantastic, and I think if you get the opportunity to do that, it is something that you should do. If you want to make a living, you have to look at it and see it. I know this phrase is used a lot, but it's not a sprint, it is a marathon. If you want to do this long term, yes, it is very true that only a certain percentage of people that go to, like actors, singers, dancers, a certain percentage go on to actually do it as a job, but that's also down to you as a person and your motivation to go out there and do something that you love doing and that you want to do, and you can change, you can find little things, different things about yourself and your talents to enable you to continue working in an industry that is tough. This is a tough industry. Deciding to be a singer is not really something to be taken that lightly, because it's hard work. It's not just about, hey, I can sing and I'm gonna go and do this. For some people it is, and good luck to you, and you are very lucky. But to others it's hard work, and there are ups, there are downs. But going back to what we're talking about, should you go to a music college, a performing arts place? Yeah, because you get to not only learn about technique and really get your voice the best it can be. That is the place to go, to work with vocal coaches who understand the voice and will take your singing to the next level. And also, it's not just that side of it, it's the business side. You get to understand how the industry works, what different things there are out there that you can be doing, and also building a network of people. If you don't go, you're kind of out there on your own. And yes, you might meet up with some musicians and do some stuff, but when you go somewhere that just does that, it's like there's so many people, like-minded people that you can work with, be creative with. You know, you can get in bands, you can record, you can have that time to really, really do what you love. And I think that's one of my major points, is that the 3 years or whatever time you get to spend there, is you're never going to get that again. You know, you don't get given, oh, here you go, you know, as you're going on in your life. Just take 3 years to just spend your time on music. And you don't get that, you know, life. You have to make a living, you have to make money, you have to pay bills, and, you know, you may have a family, or you may want to have a family, and you're never going to get that time back. And I think if you have the opportunity to go, do it, because you will never look back. It is the best thing to do. So the pros for going: you're going to learn your trade, not only in technique, but also in the business side of the industry. You get to work with great tutors, hopefully, and, you know, really, really get the best out of your voice. You get to meet people, you get not only singers, but musicians and people that work in other sides of the industry. You know, I was lucky enough to go to a place where there were people learning about music management or design or lighting or sound tech, you know, and you can learn so much from all the different sides of the industry. It's not just, you've got, you know, don't go in with blinkers on. You're not just a singer, you are part of a massive, massive business, and it's important to learn about a lot of different areas. Building a network, you know, you're never going to get that amount of people again in one place, all being creative and learning and wanting to, you know, create shows, create bands, do recordings, and you're building yourself a portfolio while you're there, you know, something that you probably might not get the time or be able to do if you didn't go somewhere like that. You're learning new skills, you are, you know, you have access to equipment that you would probably never be able to have access to again. And yeah, it's a fab time. It is the best time, and if you can, I would do it. I obviously understand that some people can't afford to do that. It costs so much now to go to college, to go to university, to go to performing arts school, and yeah, obviously if you can't do that, then you can. But there are other ways, you know, learning, never thinking that you know it all, because you don't. Nobody knows it all. We can all learn more. And yeah, so that kind of sums up that, should you go to music college? If you can, if you have the opportunity to do it, and you will never ever look back. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thumbs up and subscribe if you like my videos, and comment in the box below, and I will see you soon at Singer's Advice.